You come back to me on this side, okay? Backhand cross court, forehand down the line. Good. Come on, lift it up a little more on the backhand. Good. Good, Alec. Nice. A little bit more cross court. Take it just a tad more out front. Good. Good. Lift it. Good. Go again, Alec. Don't hesitate on the forehand. Swing. See, I feel like you're just guiding the ball a little bit, okay? Confidently take a cut at it. Take a swing.
Yeah, I'm not used to the ball being a little bit flatter. I'm getting lazy.
If you're not used to the ball being flatter, what do you mean? Like the feed?
It feels a little bit more dead, so it's like not bouncing.
Well, here's the thing. Today is like one of the coldest days in Florida.
Yeah.
It was like 50, right?
Yeah.
And one thing about the cold weather, it makes the ball bounce less. It makes it bounce slower as well.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying you can't like steer and guide. You're not gonna get any power. You gotta go for it. You gotta take a cut.
I have to go for it. Also, I gotta move in a little bit more because
You're probably gonna have to move in a little bit because my balls are not penetrating as much.
I feel out of position a couple times. So
Yeah, you're like reaching forward.
Gotta move a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, Alec. So much better. It's night and day. Go, 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 up, up, up. Good. Backhand. Go, Alec. Good. Nice. What I want to do now is I really want to work on making the forehand more of a weapon. So I want you to hit all forehands, even balls that are like over here on this side.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that side?
Sorry, I got confused. You're lefty.
Yeah.
My bad. Even balls that are on this side, you're going to hit a forehand, okay? So again, footwork is going to be key. Intensity is going to be key. Come on. Alec, you see this right here?
Yeah.
Now, I made this because, and I want to make it more orange.
Sure.
Intuitive tennis colors.
Yeah.
You're doing good hitting from the backhand side when you're stationary.
Yeah.
So you're hitting the forehand just fine when you're already here and the ball's coming. Good. But the problem is when you have to move to the backhand side.
Yeah.
That's where like the ball kind of plays you and jams you. And you can never really unload on the forehand. That's actually really bad because when you hit a defensive forehand like that, you got the entire court open here.
Yeah.
So a good thing to do is to build a little bit of space into your movement where you're actually not just moving laterally like this, but you're actually moving back a little bit to create that extra space, extra distance so you have enough room to actually set and blast the ball so it doesn't jam you and bounce on you.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I mean?
I'm getting jammed a lot in that forehand.
You could, exactly. You could get away with moving laterally if the ball has very little penetration, no problem.
Right.
But if the ball has a lot of penetration and you're just moving like this, you're gonna get jammed. So if you watch the best players in the world, when they're running around the backhand on really tough shots, they always back up a little bit to create a little bit of extra room. So that's what we're gonna do with this drill. You're gonna go behind these cones, hit a forehand from right here, and then go back to the middle this way. Come on, get around it. Your body is like flailing a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's very little control with your body. And that influences the stroke, the forehand, in a really bad way.
Yeah.
So you have to try to get your body under control. The thing is that you have to get there as quickly as possible so that you can slow down your movements close to the shot.
Okay.
If the movements are fast close to the shot, the entire thing is going to be out of rhythm and it's going to be off balance.
Yeah. So
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get there really fast, and then you're gonna slow down, set, and then boom.
Okay.
As opposed to doing like fast the whole way, fast and then hitting fast too.
Yeah.
There's no time to set. You're gonna be off balance, off rhythm. Quick in the beginning. Go. Okay. Come. Better. You're gonna come. That was the best one you hit so far. You see that one?
Yeah.
If you can hit it like that, the two prior weren't bad, but you have to be careful when you hitting forehands from this side. You do want to be very aggressive.
Yeah.
And you want to hit the ball hard, and you want to play it somewhat close to the line.
Yeah.
Because the closer you play towards the middle of the court, again, the entire court is open here.
Right.
And somebody can get you, if it's a right-handed player, can get you with a nice backhand cross court.
The
If the last one you hit, that's going to be a super aggressive shot, and they're going to be in trouble.
The first two I was hitting it a little bit late, and I caught it. I could feel it catch it.
And maybe a little bit jammed too.
Yeah.
So inside in is the lower percentage shot,
Yeah.
for sure. And it requires you to take the ball a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
See, on the inside out, you can take it a little bit later.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like inside out, you can take it a little bit later. This, what I mean by later is like here, go ahead and turn like if you're hitting that way.
Okay.
Here, go turn this way. And
This way?
imagine hitting that way. All right. So this would be inside in.
Yeah.
Okay. This would be inside out. So the contact is just a tad later. So generally, that's an easier feeling. It feels easier to hit an inside out forehand.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit more room for error as well. So the problem with the inside in forehand is that for a righty, if I'm going that way, if I catch the ball late, it's going to go in the middle of the court,
True.
and that's not good.
Yeah.
And you're exposed. You got the whole court open. Or if you catch it a little bit too early, it goes wide. So it's just a smaller window and more room for error.
I see.
Inside out is better. It doesn't mean that you should never go for
Yeah.
inside in, but there shouldn't really be any difference in the setup
Okay.
as far as your inside out or your inside in, as far as the distance to the ball and the spacing. It should be the same. The adjustment is in the timing.
Hit a little earlier.
Yes.
Just a touch.
You take it a little bit earlier on the inside in.
Okay.
But here's the thing though, and I'm glad you asked this question. A lot of people, when they go down the line in general,
Yeah.
because inside in is basically down the line,
Mm-hmm.
they literally aim. In other words, they start obsessing on the target and they start directing their swing path towards the target. And in that, they begin to steer and guide the ball a little bit. So it's a separate topic, but that happens to a lot of players when they go down the line, is that they start steering.
Okay.
So just make sure that you rip.
Yeah.
You select the target in your head, you know how to aim intuitively.
Yeah.
You work on the timing, you make sure that you don't take it too late,
Yep.
and then you just go for the rip.
So a little earlier at swing full, and don't worry
Swing
too much about hitting the target because.
Well, you know how to get.
Yeah.
See, it's when we're talking about it now, it seems like it's like a magical thing or a mystery, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If I told you now, Alec, hit me one that way, hit me one that way, you know how to do it.
Right.
That doesn't require any thought or any mechanical adjustments to your stroke. You just do it.
Yeah.
So just do it. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
But if you're missing inside in, there's some adjustments you can make as far as the intention and the timing.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That's a tough feed, but a great forehand, Alec. Nice. Wow, what a shot, man. Now go inside out. Strong. Strong. Very good depth on that one. All right, now I'm going to go on the other side and give you a little bit more pace, which means the movements are going to have to be even quicker, okay? Come on, quick at the beginning. Fast, 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 fast. Alec, you want to be fast enough in the beginning so you can slow down around the ball, okay? And remember, build space, get around those cones. Ready, come. Better. So in other words, like the stroke should look smooth and continuous. It shouldn't look like a rush like this, you know? That was better. Alec, a little bit faster in the beginning, more explosive. Up, 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 up. More angle. You're gonna get killed. Put it that way. Yes. Now go inside in. Better. One more, Alec, explosive. Come on, fast. Best one you hit so far. Love the depth on that one. Very good. It's exhausting, right? Alec, to run around the backhand, which in my mind, you have to give guys like Nadal even more respect. How much work he does getting around his backhand, because it's so exhausting.
And then you have so much court to cover.
I know, it's insane. And I remember when he was younger, remember when he played Federer on grass?
Yeah.
And Federer was hitting hard down the line, like backhand down the line hard. And Nadal was like running around those balls. That was incredible. Like, he's probably, in my opinion, he's the best in history at running around the backhand. Nadal is. I know Federer is good at it, Djokovic is good at it, but something about Nadal, when he does it, is like nobody does it quite like him. See, with Rafa, it's not the fact that his backhand is bad by any means. He's got an incredible backhand, but this is what I try to explain to people, is that no matter how good your backhand is, you're always going to be stronger on your forehand side, because that's the strong side of the body. So now let's test the forehand in a live ball situation.
Okay.
And we don't have the cones anymore, unfortunately. So you have to kind of keep this in mind. Now, this doesn't apply to all balls, remember. When a ball is hit with less penetration, you don't have to back up that much.
Right.
But if I'm hitting hard and you're going to hit a forehand, remember, you go here a little bit, here, give yourself room, and then you go.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All forehands, right?
All forehands, no backhands allowed.
Okay.
Back, 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 back. Very good. Better. We talk about Nadal, the fact that he was doing it on super difficult balls.
Right.
Don't do that. Like, you can hit backhands when the ball is tough. And you can probably tell that I was giving you like loopier balls when I was hitting that way.
Right.
I want you to do this when the ball is a little bit weaker.
Okay.
Okay? But keep in mind that when we did this with the line, depending on the ball's penetration, because sometimes even weaker balls can be a little bit higher, they can penetrate through the court a little bit more. Give yourself more room so you don't get jammed.
Right.
But when the ball is weak, fact is it's a lot easier to put the ball away with your forehand compared to your backhand. So I highly encourage you to incorporate more forehands from the backhand side.
I'll have to give that a shot.
Nice work, man.